Hey everybody, Mike Steele here with Barbecue Champs Academy live, and we've got a great show lined up with you. Not one, not two, but three first place finishers this weekend at the American Royal. It was an absolutely phenomenal weekend. Weather wasn't quite as cooperative as it could have been, but I think we all managed it. A little bit of rain on Saturday, kind of quit. Saturday turned out good. Sunday, a lot of rain all day, a lot of elements that people had to battle. But it was a lot of fun, and we had a great time. We're certainly looking forward, Lord willing, to go back again next year. It was a lot of fun. Now, look, we are going to have an abbreviated show tonight. We're probably only going to be on for about 30 minutes. I know there's a big election going on that people may want to kind of stay in tune with. So we're going to kind of cut things short, and I'm going to only give people just a couple minutes to get in here, and then we're going to bring our guest. Talk a little bit about their American Royal experience. We had a pretty good outing. We walked away with 3 ribbons. I'm super proud of my wife. She had a perfect 180 in dessert, and there was an 11-way tie from first to 11th with a perfect, and they do a digital computer draw coin toss to break that tie. And unfortunately, she got last place of the coin toss, so she finished 11th. Could have been first, and I told her, I said, doesn't matter, baby. You got a perfect. You did awesome. I think there was 130 some odd dessert entries. So I was happy for her. In our invitational, we landed a solid 7th place rib call. We finished 29th overall in the invitational. And day 2, we finished in the top 20, got another ribbon for that in ribs. I forgot where we finished overall. We caught some really bad tables. My chicken got hammered, and I think there was 444 teams, and I know the 5th and the 6th place chicken on my table was 10th from last and 11th from last, and we was right up from that. We finished like 350 something in chicken, and day 1 we had 50th. So caught some bad tables. We didn't have the great outing like we wanted, but hey, that's the way it works. And but I was super happy to walk away with 3 ribbons. We got to hang out with some really great friends, and we had a wonderful time. And that's what barbecue's all about, helping people. Donald King's had had a fuel injector problem. We had to run over there and go get his trailer for him about 40 miles away. We got him in. I know Fred had some issues, and we'll let Fred kind of tell the story about what he got for his surprise. And anyway, a lot of the Texas teams had some issues going up there, but everybody made it back. And that's what it's all about, helping everyone. So had a great time, but now it's time to hear from the champs themselves. First of all, we got to bring in the champ. I think everybody knows who Mr. Fred Robles is. Rio Valley Meat Barbecue. Fred, man, you seem to do very well at the Royal. You won it in 2019. I remember you got a grand champion. We recapped it just a second ago. First place brisket last year in the Open. First place pork this year in the Open. Dude, props, congratulations, awesome freaking job. So
Thank you, brother.
I know that's gotta be a heck of a feeling to get your name called. Not once, not twice, but 3 times like that. And you finished 9th overall in the Open, which
Yeah,
man, that's a strong deal when you can finish top 10 out of 444 teams. Congratulations.
yeah. No, it's pretty awesome, man. We're first of all, thanks for bringing me on the show tonight. Pleasure to be
Absolutely.
here, man. And man, just being on that stage. I don't know who I was talking to earlier today. I said, man, being on that stage never gets old.
No.
It's one of those deals that it's one of those stages that I think everybody wants to be on. Surrounded by, man, 400 plus teams.
Right.
Is pretty amazing, man. So, man, everybody on the show tonight got to experience that
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
weekend. So it's
Yep.
pretty cool that we're all from
Texas.
Texas. Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
who's on the show tonight is from Texas, and
Yeah.
Texas had a big showing at the Royal. So, man, really proud of that, and just happy for Texas barbecue, right? And the direction barbecue is going here and throughout the United States. But man, it's awesome.
It's strong. There's no doubt. Texas got a strong game. They represented really well. And there was a lot of
Mhm.
people that had some top 10 calls, so and made the stage. Another group that is newcomers to the barbecue industry and haven't been cooking very long. They call themselves the Barbecue Daddies, and it is a team of 3 men. They're all daddies, recently newborn babes. We have Kyle and Ryan. Hey, buddy, how you guys doing?
Hey guys.
And I'm going to bring in the third person of that group, and it is Mr. Brandon. So you guys are all dads of newly born babes, and y'all have kind of formed the Barbecue Daddies. And I remember the first competition we went to, I went over and I was like, so tell me about this. And he was like, we all got newborns and we all love to cook, and we're going to cook as a team called the Barbecue Daddies. I thought that was a really cool deal. Congratulations. Now, these guys had a first place brisket in the Invitational.
Yep.
So that's the second team that got a brisket. I recall there's this guy named Tim Ish that had a first place brisket in the Invitational last year. So Texas is they've been kind of killing the brisket here lately. Congratulations to you guys. Tell us just real quick, a real short little bit about you guys and how long y'all have been cooking, because y'all haven't been cooking very long.
No, so we kind of started this thing about, I'd say it's been probably, what do you think, Brandon, 3 years ago?
Yeah, we did one. I think it was the COVID year, and then that was the one we did, and then we really picked it up in like 2021.
Yeah, our first cook-off, we stayed up all night, and we probably drank every beer in the county that night. So I remember that, and I remember like the sun coming up, and we've all haven't slept, and everybody's just now getting up and lighting their pits, and I'm like, oh man, what are we doing? I feel terrible. So we got beat pretty bad, and we started just as buddies wanting to go hang out and cook, cook some meat in a field basically and have fun, and we got beat pretty bad, so we just kept cooking and we had some people mentor us along the way, and then Outlaw Barbecue Association started up, and we're a North Texas team. We're from the Dallas Fort Worth area, so that's what's prominent in our area is Outlaw. So we've always cooked Outlaw, a few IBCAs here and there. Never actually cooked a KCBS until the Royal, Mike.
Yeah.
So it's kind of we had plans to go cook the Royal Oak Invitational 2 weeks before, and that was going to be our tune-up before the Royal, but we never got to make it. So we just we headed out to the Royal, and our goal was just to hear our name called, one time, and I knew it was a good brisket when we tried it and we cut it, and it was like, man, I didn't think it was a perfect 180, first place brisket at the American Royal, but it turned out to be. So they started calling our names, and it's pouring down rain, and I mean absolutely pouring down rain, and we're sitting in the middle of this field out at the Royal, and we don't have an umbrella. We did not come prepared. It's me, Ryan, and we had another guy, Blake Harrison, come out and kind of run boxes for us and help us because Brandon couldn't attend. He's got some stuff going on with his family and things. And by the way, Leia, if you're watching, we're praying for you. We love you. But anyways, it's pouring down rain, and everybody's getting up and moving under pop-up tents and has umbrellas, and we don't. So we're just sitting there just riding the storm out. And they call chicken and ribs and pork, and we haven't got a call yet, and we're freezing and shivering. And they get down to the top 5 in brisket, and I'm looking at Ryan, and I'm like, man, that brisket was pretty good. I don't know if it was, world championship brisket,
Right.
So, and then they call our name. They say Barbecue Daddies, and I was not cold anymore. I just remember jumping up, and everybody around us was like, oh, my goodness. And it's kind of a blur, man. You get up on that stage, and it's like, wow, this is unreal. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it.
Oh, heck yeah.
You kind of, like Fred said, that feeling, it's like a drug, man. I'm chasing it again. I want to go back and do it again.
Yeah, I was about to say, Fred, you think they're going to be back again next year?
Yeah, they're hooked for life.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're just, like I said, Mike, we're buddies. We started doing this thing. We try to do everything as a team. We really missed you, Brandon. I know you're right where you need to be, buddy. But I just want you to know we love you and we wish you could have been there with us, man. But glad you're on the show with us, and we're gonna get you. Aaron Leslie told me that this trophy here that we can get replicas made, so we're gonna get one made for you, man.
That's
so you
awesome.
got one.
That is absolutely awesome. Yeah. Yeah, my first KCBS ever was American Roll 2017. You know, I had a 7th place pork. I mean, that was it. I was like, my gosh, this is awesome. I didn't go back until 4 years later.
Yeah.
But now I've been 4 years in a row, and I still haven't done a KCBS competition other than American Roll, other than 2 weeks ago when we went to the Jags. So
yeah,
and so yeah, it's fun. I think I may actually go do a KCBS now. So
hey, you know what's crazy about KCBS is it was like for us building the boxes and all that. It's definite change from what we're doing, and like the texture is different. Like for brisket, for Outlaw, you're basically cooking. You're cooking the brisket so long and so tender. It's basically chopped beef in a slice, right?
Yeah.
So I was confident on that part, and I think we did. I think we got a lot to learn on the KCBS side when we look at our other scores and stuff. But that how fast paced it is, it's go go go. It's so much fun, man. It's different than an hour in between each turn in. KCBS is really fun, so it's a cool change of pace.
Yeah, it's hectic. I will say that.
Yeah,
I like
it is.
The hour turn in, Fred. Let's keep that. It is a little. When you're a one man show, it's a little bit easier.
Yeah.
30-minute turn in by yourself is it's pretty hard. So
yeah, I can only imagine.
Yeah. So anyway, well, congratulations to you guys. We got to bring in another world champ, and these are another guy on day 2, and that is Tim and Jackie Milligan, Team Chupacabra guys. Man alive! I mean, the shutouts coming day 1, the shutouts coming day 2, then all of a sudden the last call of the day in the meet, bam, first place brisket, another Texas team. I would imagine that had to feel pretty good.
Oh, I was ecstatic. I barely can talk as it is right now, but you get all the way down there. Like you said, you haven't heard your name called. You figured it's a top 10, if not a top 5 brisket.
Right.
And just to hear our names called, run up on that stage, it's crazy. It made me feel really, really good.
Yeah, that's got to be a great feeling. I haven't experienced the stage yet, so Suzette was right there. I mean, why couldn't that deadgum coin flip went first or second or third? Why did she have to get dead last in the coin flip? So,
well, she's number 1 in our book. So
we love her. She did a good job. I was very happy. The dessert was amazing. So anyway, well, congratulations. I know y'all were. Did y'all enter the Jack, or was this because of the Houston win that y'all had? What was the deal with it?
When we cooked the Jack, it was because I was cooking one of the team from Houston that takes us South Texas.
Okay, that's right.
That was the Jack.
Okay.
So they also had an entry this past weekend for the Royal, but since Jackie already had her entry in, I was cooking with Jackie.
Okay.
So they were kind of on their own, and I was with Jackie.
I got you. So who cooked the brisket? Was it you, Tim?
That would be me.
Okay, and Jackie, you cooked the ribs?
I did, but I also help with the brisket.
She helps with the brisket.
It's like, this is not a one-man show.
Yeah, you have to kind of really tell him what to do, don't you? Because he'll get sidetracked real easy. Yeah.
Well, she told me to drink, so I was drinking, so I did my part.
Yeah.
We all know Tim is
better when he drinks the night before. And I said, "You better go out and go. Go," and he did.
Yeah. What was you saying, Fred?
We all know Tim is the best dishwasher in the business.
There you go. That's it. I was about to bring up something with Michelle and Adam.
Yeah.
And I mean, we know who the better cook is. So
we don't know who's going to give the first class. It's either going to be me or Adam giving up first dish class. So
that's right. Yeah. And I've had y'all both in the running because Michelle was trying to get Adam as the dishwasher, and then the last couple times we had Michelle and Jackie on it, they threw you under the bus, Tim. I mean, it was pretty much you're just the dishwasher. So
I'll tell you what. If you could take 50 gallons of water to an event, and you're going to be out within 2 hours with Jackie. I think you're hooked up to the hose or the regular sink at the house. It's like, no, just get away. Leave me alone.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Well, shout out to all the Texas teams. Great job, fellas.
Absolutely.
We ruled it.
Yeah. And look who else we got on here, Jordan, buddy. We appreciate you being on here. An awesome job that you had this year, and I think if I read correctly, Team of the Year, you got beat out at the very end. The guy that grand champion, and I can't remember the team name right now. I had it written down. Chunky, that's it. And I think I had read in one of your posts that may have they may have jumped over. And if that's right, just let me know. But man, I mean, you had an incredible year, and you tie for grand champion at the Jack. You and Albie both had the same score, and you got beat out on that and got reserve, which kudos to that, man. That's like one of the hardest ones to win. And then you go to the Royal and the Open, and you finish fourth, I think, overall, if I recall. Man, that is amazing, Jordan. And props to you. You had an incredible year last year and this year, and absolutely awesome. And the missus is with you. There you go. So, congratulations on a great year. I mean, he's a super guy. And Janky Leg has just been absolutely.
I mean, he's an all right cook. He's
an all right cook. He's doing pretty dadgum good, and he has some pretty good walks on day one as well. So,
he's a cook, man.
Yeah, he's just amazing. He really is. Super nice guy. I got a chance, and I felt kind of bad. I'm over there going like, what the heck? I mean, I got Shuffletown next to me. And then I got him next to me, and I'm like, man, and then I got Colorado Bulldogs on the other side. I was like, dang, man, what they do? Throw me over here in Champions Row? I'm just a freaking rookie to this KCB stuff. So I was like, well, maybe some of their good mojo will rub off over here on me, and I'll get a call. At work, I'll take a couple. So anyway, let's see. I just want to say I'm proud of you guys representing Texas.
I want to say day one, it was way different from day two. We changed things up on day two because we bombed.
Yeah, that brisket was just nowhere near where it should have been at, I thought. But second day, it just tweak it, and boom, it's complete 180.
Wow, that's good.
We did a complete opposite of that. We threw our fastball on day one, and then on day two, we woke up late because we celebrated it probably a little too hard.
Right.
And we were just throwing stuff in the box. I'm hoping that chicken was done. That was in that box. So, I mean, it was kind of tough sledding there on Sunday.
But you got it.
I think if I would have won on day one, I would have left home on Sunday.
Yeah, man. Somebody said, "Hey, if you cook the Invitational, you have to cook the Open." So we were thinking. Granted, this is like 1 o'clock in the morning. We're thinking, well, hey, man, if we don't cook the Open, what if they take the trophy from us? So we fired it up hot. We just cook it a little hotter, probably a little too hot, honestly.
Just keep it going. At that point, you probably could care less. So. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Beat us by 1 point, Chunkies. Yeah, that's it for the win. Sucks for us. Huge congrats to them, man. That's a good way to have it. And you was. I could tell in your post you was super excited for them. Yeah, it does suck. I mean, you're right there the whole year, and then losing at the end. But man, congratulations, Jordan. Y'all had an absolutely incredible year. Wes, hey brother, appreciate you being with us tonight. I think he had
Wes had him a 180 brisket.
Yeah. I can't remember exactly how he finished on brisket on day one. Maybe he can refresh our memory. But
I know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I was like, what the hell? But day two, he kind of turned it around a little bit.
He 180. Way better.
Oh my gosh! So we did much better. I didn't cook. Okay, he didn't cook day one. So that was a good answer. Oh goodness gracious! Well, I tell you what, to have 3 first place teams on our show, all from Texas, and it's not that I wasn't not getting anybody else. It's just I got good relations with all you guys, and I figured I could round up somebody at the last minute to get them on the show. So, and y'all are deserving of it. Y'all really are. Tim, I know that's y'all's first time. You and Jackie, Barbecue Daddies, super congratulations, y'all. Y'all haven't cooked. This is your first ever KCBS, so congratulations for what y'all have done. And then you have to get, the new generation GOAT. Let's just I was Smokey D. I think would probably go down as probably the GOAT of all time. He's definitely had it, but Fred, you're definitely the GOAT, man. I mean, you have really just been a consistent cook. I mean, to win it, to come back first place brisket last year. You think about that now. You had a first place brisket last year. Tim Esch had a first place brisket last year. This year, you had the Barbecue Daddy's first place brisket. You had Tim and Jackie.
That's true.
2 years in a row that the first place brisket in the Invitational and the Open in back-to-back years have been Texas teams.
That's awesome.
And 3 of those cooks are here. If we had Tim on here, Tim, I know you're listening, and trust me, Fred's going to be calling you about your socks that you never washed.
Oh, yeah.
And the first place brisket
Come
that you
on.
got that you almost pooped your pants last year. I told him all that. You'll be getting a call. I'm sure he's still listening. So that's pretty incredible that's happened out of Texas. And I know you've got their attention. There was a lot of Texas teams. I want to congratulate everybody that had top 20 calls in both events, and those that walked the big stage overall. That was huge props to everyone that did it. It's not an easy task. You know, you have to have a little luck. You have to catch good tables. But you still have to cook good food. And that's what I tell people. You know, if you can cook good food and you can catch a couple, 2 or 3 good tables, you've got a chance of doing really, really well. And I'm starting to figure that out. You know, it's just part of the barbecue stuff. So, yeah. So, Barbecue Daddies. And we're going to wrap this up in about 9 minutes. Guys, we got 50,000 people on here tonight. And but I am going to kind of wrap it up by 7:30. I know a lot of people's got some interest maybe in the election and stuff. I'm really happy to have this many people, and thank everybody that's come on here tonight. We appreciate y'all being here just to kind of hear a little bit about it. Barbecue Daddies, what's in store for y'all from this point? I know y'all have got the outlaw bounty hunt coming up. I'll see you guys in Denton for that. I'm sure y'all are going to try to get out maybe a little bit more, maybe next year if everything's going well there. So
we're definitely gonna cook the bounty hunt or roundup there for outlaw, and I don't know, maybe try to mix in a CBA here and there too, just because.
There you go, Fred.
I feel like that's a little closer to KCBS, and right. I don't want to go back to the Royal next year and just be trying to hit 100-mile-an-hour fastball when I've never been there before, right? So we'll probably try to mix a few of those in. It's funny you're talking about Tim Esch. We were actually parked pretty close to Tim Esch, and he's been a mentor. Tim, Justin West, James Dodson, all those guys have been huge mentors to us. And Tim actually showed us how to build a kale box at the Royal. So yeah, I guess this trophy's partly Tim's too, because he helped us on the kale box.
There you go. There you go.
But yeah, that's what we got in store, Mike. Just try to cook as much as we can, man.
Yep. And the CBA stuff will help. I've only got a chance to cook 4 of them, but man, I've done really well. Like the last one I went to, I got reserve grand champion, and it does help you cook pork. I don't ever cook pork.
Right.
And it's crazy. I always seem to do good in pork. I mean, I did good. I had 11th pork at the Jack, and last year I had an 11th at the Royal. I had a 7th once before. So it does give you the opportunity. And Fred, whatever you do, please do not ever make us put any kind of greenery in that box. I spent 2 hours, and I'm pretty quick, but I mean, I could do one in about 15 minutes doing a box. 2 hours building boxes. I'm like, man, I hate this crap. Just give me a damn piece of tinfoil and put in the damn box.
I hate it.
And let's go. And I can build a kale box pretty quick. I mean, Lee said he could do one in like 8 to 10 minutes. It took me like 15 minutes, but when I got them done, they were done, and I didn't have to do nothing to them. And gosh, but I think go do a couple of CBAs. You will like it. Yeah. It will help you with your pork stuff. So huge props to what you guys have done. Jackie, Tim, what's the plans for you guys?
I'm taking a month off.
There you go. So you're gonna be the dishwasher while Jackie cooks for the rest of the year. Okay, all right. Well, we kind of understand how that went. So
we got the Cupa Throwdown coming in first week of December in Eagle Pass.
Okay.
And then the second weekend of December we'll be in Uvalde at the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off.
Okay. All right. Well,
and then I guess get geared up in January, February for rodeo comps.
For rodeo. Yep. That's good. That's good. Fred, man, what's on the horizon for you, man?
Man, I'll probably cook Traders Village. It's a CBA comp in San Antonio. Coming up at the end of the month, and I'm eyeing a Vegas contest that I'll probably fly out to. And then Uvalde, probably the end of the year.
Yeah.
Uvalde is always a good one. It's 150, 180 team, something like that. And great facility. Wade Carpenter does a great job promoting that event. It's one of our CBA events. And yeah, man. So that'll probably round out the year. And yeah, that's it.
That's good. I've heard that's a fun competition out there. I looked at it. I think it's
Great
like an 8-hour trip for us. It's so dang far. But
Yeah.
I've heard it is just absolutely an awesome trip.
Yeah.
Well, Fred, I think it's, can we say something about your rubs of what you had told me the other day? Can we release that, or can you let that out the bag, or you want to hold that?
I think I can. I don't know.
I don't know why not. I mean, if it's already.
It is what it is. But yeah, so our rubs, Blanco and Perfecto, we just got our Blanco into Lowe's home improvement stores. So there's 330 stores that we're going into.
That's awesome.
The Blanco that's already on the ground. So
Congrats.
if
That's
you guys
awesome.
need some, look it up under Lowe's. It might be at the store close to you. It might
There you
not.
go. There you go.
But more big news is that we're going into Home Depot.
Here we
That's
go.
awesome.
So both of our rubs, the Blanco and the Perfecto, are going into pretty close to 1,000 Home Depot stores.
That's awesome.
So that's going to be coming up. Hopefully, the first 300 or so are going to be by December, the end of December, and then the rest of the 600 and plus will be sometime in January. So,
That's awesome.
man, really excited about that. Just wanting to promote the brand more, get out there more, and man, I get a lot of people come up to me at comps and say, "Hey, man, I've been running your Blanco, I've been running your Perfecto. It's helped me out here, helped me out there." I can tell you that on that pork we cooked this Sunday, Blanco and Perfecto were on there.
Wow.
The brisket I cooked, first place brisket last year, Blanco and Perfecto were on it.
Wow.
So, man, Blanco, they complement each other very well. If you guys haven't tried them, man, go out and grab you a bottle or
Yeah.
2 or 10.
Go get. Where can they get them, Fred?
Man, online, there's a lot of places online. Just type in Real Valley Meat Blanco or Real Valley Meat
The
Perfecto.
barbecue store, Dustin. sell your
Barbecue
stuff?
stores got them. Dustin's
Okay.
got them.
Yep. Check out Dustin.
there.
Yeah.
So mainly all the barbecue stores have them.
Okay.
So yeah, go out there and grab them. And like I said, they'll soon be in
Home Depot and
Lowe's
Fred.
and Depot.
Lowe's and Home
So
Depot.
We're pretty
Man,
excited about that.
wow, that's awesome, Fred.
Mhm.
That's awesome. It don't help winning a couple world champions like this either. So
Yeah, for sure.
we'll help plug that for you as much as we can, because
Thank you.
that's what I like to do at Barbecue Champs. I want to help everybody as much as we can. We got a pretty
Yeah.
big platform, so
Yes, sir.
Maybe if
Wow.
you peel back the label, it comes with the recipe.
yeah. Here's how you use
There
it.
you go.
There we go. The
Think you might be on to something.
There we go. Peel the back of it off. Put it on the mystery bottle. Like one out of every 5,000, you peel it back and it has it. So, yeah, maybe one day we'll get Fred on Barbecue Champs. You can't ever tell. I mean, Mike, I'm always going to be working on him somehow or another. So, anyway, well, congratulations to all of y'all. Y'all did an amazing job. I'm super happy for every one of y'all. It's just a great feeling, I know, to walk up on that stage, and I'm super proud of every one of you. Y'all deserve it. Y'all put in the work, and that's what it takes. So I hope everybody had a good time. I know you did. You walk away from that place with one of them big square trophies. It's got to be a great ride home.
And they are heavier than most people think.
Yeah,
Man, they're heavy.
yeah, they're heavy. I've had a few of them come through here when we filmed, guys. Sterling brought his and Mark brought his, and
Mhm.
that thing's got some, and Corey, I think, brought his. They got some weight to them. They're definitely a nice trophy to have. There you go. Yeah, that thing would probably be sleeping next to me. Suzette, you take the couch. I'm going to tuck this underneath the blanket. So,
You laugh at that. You saw that picture I posted.
yeah.
I was in the front seat and Jackie was in the back.
Yeah, there you go. Well, don't worry. Sweetie does that to Trish every time. She rides in the back when he's got the big trophy coming home. Daryl Walker and with Sweetie barbecues. So, anyway, well, guys, I appreciate y'all taking a little time to come on. All of our listeners tonight, thank y'all so much. We're about that 30-minute mark. Wanted to get off just a little early so y'all could watch some of the election results. And Lord willing, we'll be back here next Tuesday, 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. I hope that y'all will join us then. In the meantime, as always, go out, have a lot of fun, and smoke on.